Well, that's a nice little bit of progress, at least. Well, the beginnings of that, I suppose. I have the option to board it up, but it doesn't light up.
Hey, Henry?
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Why are you asking?
Because I'm horribly superficial.
Do you know Raleigh Fingers? He pitched for the A's.
No.
Well, I'm the spitting image of him.
Oh, wait, is he the guy with the snidely whiplash thing going on from the 70s? Ooh, my dad loved him.
Yeah, that's him.
That mustache. Now you have my attention.
Okay.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see. In my scope, I can only tell you're a white guy wearing shorts.
It's hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
Tuxedos as often as possible.
Oh, really?
You bet.
How cosmopolitan. I didn't realize Boulder was so chic.
It is the peak of high society.
Good to know, dear, yes. Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Well, I have a thin mustache, real thin mustache. I got a long scar, goes down across my eye and down my cheek.
And you only wear tuxes.
Yeah.
Are you a freaking Bond villain?
I get up to some stuff, yeah.
I don't think you're taking this very seriously. I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
I'm drawing you. I need to know.
You're what?
Is that okay? Don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Fine.
Your eyes, tell me.
They look tired, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you hit a certain age and you think you're a younger person who just looks tired all the time.
Speak for yourself, mister.
But I guess that's getting old.
Well, some people might see distinguished. Okay, got it. Thank you, Henry.
You get what you need?
Absolutely.
It's not gonna look anything like me. Unless that's an old photo. I mean, it is an old photo, I guess, but you know. This poor window. I just have a random picture of a raccoon up here? Okay. I don't know what's going on with the window. It says board up with left mouse, but like that's not lighting up properly. Do I need more supplies? It almost feels like it's broken or something. Let's see, are there more boards in here? Ooh, 2 orcs map. It's still on the ground, now I feel bad. I wish I could stick it on the wall somewhere.
Hey, there's a map in my tower that I'm pretty sure is not USGS regulation. Unless I've unknowingly been assigned to work in 2 orcs, and the lake to the east is made of acid.
That sounds erroneous.
Looks like the previous resident was into fantasy. Assume it was Brian Goodwin. Kid must have really liked wizards. Yeah, looks like he was big into wizards.
You don't like wizards?
I love wizards. Who doesn't love wizards?
Wyverns.
Excuse me?
Winged reptiles with magical or unusual abilities. They soar over the land, scorching townships with their breath of flame, taking considerable care to devour their sworn enemies. The sorcerers, mages, witches, and,
The wizards.
Yeah, wizards.
Holy shit. Yeah, that fantasy map from before looks like it was made by Brian Goodwin. The handwriting matches everything in that folder I found.
Maybe it just fell out a while back?
I guess.
Nice little detail where it's covered in actually spots we've seen, like the magic circle and stuff like that. They're actually noteworthy locations. You can almost get some of it figured out from here. There's the witch's house. Gladius Sylvia's ancestral home. My favorite part is the part where it says climb check required as a D&D reference for mechanics. Let's put you somewhere. He's really bad with items, isn't he? Well, I tried. That didn't seem to go anywhere. The fireworks stayed exactly where they were. There's a 20-sided die. What did I roll? Oh god. I'm so sorry. That was not a solid object, and they just fell behind the counter, never to be seen again. Yeah, I assume I'm supposed to be boarding up the wall. Is there planks around here? Like or a hammer? Or anything? Can't quite tell if glitched or not, because I can't interact with this thing. Oh well, what if I just go downstairs? I'm sure we'll be fine. So day 3. We had a long day last time, but we made it work. So now what do I do with all my time? Jonesy Lake. I guess I could just pick a direction to go in. Don't see much reason not to. Find boards downstairs to patch the window. Well, that makes that really straight then. Look for a building. Where was that shed? Did we have a shed? Maybe at a supply location? There's 2 caches down to the south. Let's see. They might just be right here at the bottom. There's one. Here we go. We have a spigot. Nice little detail there. Cistern. There we go. There's 3 boards down here. That's what I was doing wrong. I was wondering why it was grayed out. I thought that I was just standing in the wrong spot, maybe. Cinder blocks may have their own uses. Right now, I think we got our own stuff to do, though. Alright. Got 4 boards. Now let's run upstairs because we're an adult that can make our own life decisions. Don't judge me. Wow, 1 hammer each. I am not good with hammers. He doesn't even miss. He never misses a beat at all.
I got that window all patched up. So, what should I do now? What's next?
What's next? What do you think is next?
Well, you've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you let me know when you're mentally prepared for that task, and I'll give it to you.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Of course.
We've issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
You know, it's not really that comfy. It's wooden and there's no padding. I think I actually got a splinter in my thigh this morning.
Aww. Well, regardless, take a seat. The forest depends on you.
Well, we're skipping ahead, aren't we? Day 9.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Hey, we're on that little bridge, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Whee!
Not too bad. I could get used to it out here.
That's nice. Look, I called with bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from him in a week. They were supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls from last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them.
You should tell whoever that I'm happy to be questioned.
Look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
I think it's worth mentioning something.
Yeah. I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry, thanks. Enjoy the sunset.
Well, that's less than promising.
Henry? Henry, wake up.
I feel bad for basically calling the fact
Get out
that
of
they're going
bed
to be
and
gone.
pick up the radio.
So I totally called that there's going to be something wrong with them. Uh-oh. I sleep with my flashlight.
What do you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
You're a big dumb idiot.
Oh, baby, you sound tired.
I am.
Are you having a nice time?
I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Sure.
Bye, baby.
Did we just transition from talking to her to talking to Julia? Is he hallucinating out in the loneliness? Oh, we just skipped forward 30 days in a few minutes. Yes, that point.
Is it too much of a pain in the ass to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Well, I get my stuff hand-delivered.
Oh, how's that work?
It's the perks of a decade of service. You're out hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find the supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function.
We're not going to talk about that? I would totally ask about her sister.
So, like, 2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night. You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation, and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing okay, you know, when it comes to her.
I shouldn't be out here.
Yes, you should.
No, I just ran away from my problems.
No, you didn't. We all fuck up. Look. So, a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. He's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Walls was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came out here, I lied, and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. So, I lied to you. I came out here with a broken heart just like you. I figured you've told me so much about you, so, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
Wonder if I can see her from back here. Be a little hard to orient myself at this point. But I almost feel bad for calling the fact that the girls were gonna have something go wrong with them, because that's exactly what happened. Although it's been a month now, so I'm wondering if that's gonna actually come up again, or if it's just a note in the story. We don't really have a forward momentum in the story yet, aside from just this relationship that's building with the neighbor. Hello. Oh. Just take that. You're not two forks. You get my supplies. These are mine. That's awful. You could just casually switch them out with each other. I don't see any reason to. You can't open them, can you? Oops. What the? No. Wait. How do I put them back? I didn't want to put them in my inventory. What? Let me drop that one. No, how'd that happen? I didn't press E, did I? Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna get in trouble. Well, that's just what we have to live with now.
All right, I got everything I need out of here. Time to chow down.
Just yours, right?
Who do you think I am?
I'm in trouble. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have issues because of controller input stuff.
Hey, you didn't take all of the supply drop food, did you?
No.
No? I mean, I don't, I'm hungry.
So, you did.
I gotta go.
I took like one of them. That's not all of them. Oh. I'm a dick. Accidentally. Maybe a bear got it. No?
You've got a front row seat for what might be the biggest fire of the year.
Yeah, it's really going.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
Maybe we call it the Flapjack Fire. Can you sell that as a name?
You really like that, huh?
Yeah, I said I did. It's funny.
Fair enough. Flapjack Fire it is. They'll probably ask me if it was a camp cooking accident or something. So there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You'd like it there.
I've had one too many bad experiences with tequila. I'm a little reticent to try it again.
Well, maybe you just need a new, good experience with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Are you looking at the fire?
No, I'm not.
You should. Let me know when you are.
Okay, I'm looking at it again.
I love how they look at night. During the day, it's just smoke, but when the sun is down, you can just get lost.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Why do you say that?
Because I do. I'm not crazy. I mean, we've had such a good time, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way. and I know you're not really available, but I want you to know, well, maybe it'd be nice to get together at the end of the summer. Look, we don't have to plan or even talk about it. I'm just having the thought. I wish I was over there.
I wish you were too.
We could sit outside. We could talk about these radios. We could, you know.
What? What could we do?
Well, let me tell you.
Entering some gray area here.
You're going fishing without a license?
It's one fish, and I'm sick of all the stuff I got to eat.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have taken so much of it then. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on. Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and just let me know what you find? There was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, you know, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
Does problem actually mean murderer? Like how Charles Manson is a problem cult leader?
Oh, come on. You just have to look for tracks. That's it.
Ugh. Can't believe I'm gonna leave this planet as a pile of bear shit.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah.
Manson is a problem cult leader. That's the first one I've heard that one. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're going towards the lake to go fishing, and we're looking... Oh, there's the lake. So they wanted to see if there was bear tracks around. Oh! Hello. Those are creepy notes.
What the... Dee, I found a clipboard down here, and there's something strange going on.
At the lake? What's up?
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Wait, hold on. Something's out here.
Now we're getting
Henry?
sounds.
I'm worried. You didn't find and eat any mushrooms, did you? I mean, they can be fun, but also, you know, devastating.
Uh-oh.
Just let me know, okay, buckaroo?
I found a walkie-talkie out here, too.
Okay.
It's going shithouse.
Well, get it if you haven't already, and then we'll figure out whose it is.
Will do.
Okay.
Henry?
Didn't know we were going here with this. I guess we almost spotted
What
him.
happened, Henry?
Holy hell, I got hit in the head. Punched or something by someone.
Are you serious? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with the radio of theirs. Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
What the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name Wapiti Station right before I was cold-cocked. Does Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow. It's on our maps. It's not too far from where you are right now. It's where you saw that damn fence. It's north of the lake. It looks like there should be a trail somewhere on the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
I'll start hiking that way now. God damn it, my head.
Are you sure you saw what you saw, Henry? Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker punch you.
There are people listening to our conversations. The person or these people were hiding in the bushes down here. What the fuck, Dee?
I don't know, Henry. This sounds crazy.
Yeah, and you're not the one who just saw our words on a clipboard out in the middle of nowhere.
Those words were from 2 weeks ago.
I know they were. So what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago?
Our entire relationship, friendship, our whole summer.
Someone is out here with a walkie-talkie taking notes and talking to God knows who. We should just get the hell out of here.
Oh, it's a 2-day hike. You're welcome to do it, but you're gonna catch hell from the service and have to explain yourself. Plus, there's a fire burning across Rose Creek. You hiked through there on the way in.
Call someone and tell them to come get me.
I'm not going to book a $15,000 helicopter ride for you. I'm not doing it. Okay, we can't freak out. There's got to be a reasonable explanation for all of this.
You're right. You're right. I'll head to Wapiti Meadow, but I swear, if this gets worse, you better get on the horn and get us out of here.
I'll call around and see if anything weird is happening to anyone else, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay. Hike safe.
It's a whole lot of bad signs. So someone's listening to our radios. I'm guessing what happened is that they were listening to us talk and hanging out over by the bank, and then they probably heard the mention of me fishing and just like made a run for it last second. Then probably was about to come back because they realized they left their notepad behind. But then when they came back for the notepad, I was there, and when I looked over, they probably dropped the radio and hid around the corner. And then when I investigated the radio, they got me. The Fourth Estate, Richard Sturgeon. Neil Black thought a trip to California would do him good. He'd soak up some sun, drive a convertible, and maybe enjoy a poolside drink with a tiny umbrella. But Richard Sturgeon's... Oh my god, it's just the ongoing chronicle of this absurd Navy SEAL character. Let's see here. August 29th, 86. Ron. Got some bad news back home, so hopefully they'll let me out of here for a while. Who's to say, though? Budgets being what they are. Did you get my note about went down in Wapiti? Sheriff isn't too pleased with me, but I don't know. I probably already overdid it. Can I look down there? There we go. Wish you would have been there. I guess you must have got... Why can't I... Stop sliding down. I guess you must have gotten hung up, Dave. P.S. Amigos in Spanish... Yeah. Amigos in Spanish and professionals in Italian. There we go. That was weird. It was sliding down every time I tried to read it for some reason. No fireworks. Yep. Alright. So, let's do the same thing. Someone knocked me out and has been stalking us, so we're just gonna go alone after them in the woods to the next place that might be related to what they're doing. Because that can't... No problems with that plan, huh? This seems to be a dead end. It sure is. Well, at least I found the supply cache. We just need to take the next path over now. Hello? The geology around here is really beautiful. For those who don't know, when they said USGS earlier, that was the United States Geological Survey. Things that I know about, primarily because I've sent in job applications there before. Here we go. Getting jobs out of college is bullshit. Everything's impossible. Because they say that college is how you get a career, and then everyone goes to college, and then it means nothing that you went to college. Yay! What a time to be alive. Alright. I'm seeking revenge right about now. Look, more creepy fences.
Okay, I'm at the fence. I don't see anyone around, but I'm not sure I can get past it.
How big is it?
Big. It goes off in both directions. Acres.
But what the fuck is going on out here?
Whatever it is, someone doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Sometimes biologists will cordon off a little area to study flora or whatever, but that's only a few square feet usually.
That's not what this is.
Well, see what you can do to get past it.
How did I manage to be here for like, what is it, 60 to 90 days or whatever so far without worrying about this?
Looks like goddamn Area 51.
Maybe they've got aliens. That'd be exciting.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Exciting's one word for it. This canyon over here is huge, by the way. Let's see, we're probably going to use the rock to break the fence, right?
And what are the odds they left the gate unlocked?
Pretty low, I'd imagine.
Nope, none of that. Maybe you, though. Seems like an obvious starting point. No?
Look, I'm not going to be able to get into this place.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can dick around out here until someone notices.
God, if you were an actual firefighter, you'd have that gate down in 2 shakes. Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
Where's Ruby River? Look for the controlled burn south of Ruby River. Just the river. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, all the way back past our starting point. That is going to take a while to get to. Alright. We're filling in this map. I get the feeling the game might not be that much longer, actually. Just with how many areas we actually have left to explore. That's the corner of the map that we probably don't ever go into. We're going here next. We've been there. That's where the campfire was. We'll probably go up through Wapiti Station at some point, I assume. For obvious reasons. Alright. Let's make our way back. So we're going to want to go south until we hit the river. At which point, following the river to the cave's the easiest landmark there, and then go south through my own camp. Okay. That's straightforward enough. Here we go. Let's hope I don't get knocked out again. 'Cause at some point, you can only take so many concussions before you're actually, like, getting some element of brain damage, right? A pile of rocks. Just around. Alright. Let's go back up. Hopefully it's not a trap.
Nope.
Is this the part where a menacing shape shows up at the top and cuts the rope? No? Nope, not this time. Alright. Pull that thing out. South is that way. I need to get out more. Spend some time navigating with a compass and map for a while. It's just a nice experience, really. Alright, so here we go. Almost hit my head. Running at a full clip. That's good for me. Shoes are wet, so I'm gonna have soaked socks and just all around bad times, but it's okay, it's a video game. We'll just pretend that we're, I don't know, Bruce Willis, and he doesn't care about wet socks. He doesn't even wear shoes when he walks through glass. Right? Sure. I'm not an insane person, I say reasonable things. Alright. We should be coming up on that cave soon.
Hey, I called around. Things seem normal with everyone else.
Has anything strange been happening on your end?
No, nothing really.
Nothing really, or nothing?
Nothing. My door was open the other night, but that's not strange.
That doesn't sound like nothing.
It's nothing, I promise.
All right, I'm headed toward the camp anyway.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was, you know,
I don't know. What?
maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something?
Henry...
It's just a thought.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah, well, you sound worried.
No, I'm not, okay? Let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss.
Up we go. Okay, so someone's stalking us using our own radios. That's always a good sign. We should be right in camp already from that, because of that nice little shortcut we have. All right. So we're gonna want to head southeast for a little while. Head diagonally across our camp. Taking a shortcut. Thank goodness for that little path we found before. Let's just skip going through the whole cave again. There's the supply drop. Which way do I want to go here? That's going too far south. Oh wait, no, that's actually where I want to go, southeast, more in this direction. Here we go. We should be passing our tower right around here. Ish. And coming up on our way forward. What do we got here? Right here, yeah, exactly. The head's pretty much straight south from here. Anyone up there? Got me all jumpy now, establishing this idea of people being all weird.
Whoa, the Flapjack fire isn't going anywhere, huh?
No, that's why those guys came out to burn that line. It's at the stage where all we can do is pay attention to it.
They're not gonna try to put it out?
Not yet, apparently.
So now we're going through another unexplored chunk of the map. I should definitely check to see if there's a supply spot nearby. Oh, there's two caches. One straight ahead, one further off to the east, west? Wait, west. Yeah, forest fires just burn eternal. They're a huge problem. Almost makes you wonder how nature deals with it in the first place. It's like a weird culling cycle. It's interesting because a lot of trees in many ways are virtually immortal in their ability to seemingly live forever, so a forest fire is kind of like the big primary culler at some point, isn't it? Can I hop across? Sure can. We gonna see a bear around here? One, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of wondering if there's gonna be some kind of crazy twist along the way here, like all these hallucinations and weird things, and we don't quite see people up close, and everyone's a shadowy shape, and I'm getting attacked by people that no one else has experience with. Talking on the radio, Terminal 7, Accidental Savior. Oh wow, they're all here, all the dumb books, and then out of nowhere, Jane Eyre. Just mixed in there. I hate literature. Ron, really wish the powers that could be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time I prefer to keep things to pen and paper. It's my fingers in the way. Most of the time I'd prefer to keep things to pen and paper, but every once in a while it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, but I don't think she gets that I took the job so I wouldn't have to deal with her or Mom. I've been sitting at the foot for a while now, thinking about what to say to her, but I'm a quarter of the way through the bottle of Fifes instead. Miss you, Dave. Just gonna keep holding on to these notes in a creepy fashion. My question about all these notes they're exchanging is, why are they all in different boxes? You think they'd have an established box that they would keep every single one at? Otherwise, it's just kind of weird. There's another supply cache off in the corner.
I found where they did the controlled burn. I can hike right through here now.
Yeah, normally they wouldn't do that so close to a body of water, but I think they're extra worried about a fire jumping the river and burning up to 2 forks, now that there's someone in it.
Well, I'm extra appreciative of that.
Let's see. The scout camp is southeast of the river. There should be a pond on the way.
Got it. What happens if a controlled burn gets out of control?
Someone gets fired.
That is the short term, at least.
Ugh, are you serious?
Oh, come on. That one was an honest accident. I'm not even in the mood for wordplay. That's how wound up all this shit has me.
Oh, he's mad at her for the pun. I didn't even pick up on it. This is a really iconic looking tree, isn't it? Hello, giant tree. You on my map now? Yeah, that's a noteworthy one. What's that? That's me. Cache 308's right there between the 2 forks. Figured I'd pay it a visit before we continue on. Just take care of it now. The thing about this storyline is that you don't get direct contact with people, and a lot of it could be me going crazy in the woods, or there's weird elements of distant voices, and there's the part where we're talking to my wife at night. I'm almost wondering if there's going to be like a crazy twist where it turns out that I'm the one who has Alzheimer's the whole time. And instead of escaping to the bar, I'm actually escaping into my own fantasies at night. This one's just reversed. Interesting. That's the type of that's the type of twist I would expect anyway. Let's fill in our map. Just one stray match. Protect the forest. And that filled in the path back through the medicine wheel. There's the fire area. Alright, just kind of winds up in a few different directions. 3 blind rats. Cover's torn off. How does Richard Sturgeon write every book on the face of the planet? When FBI informants need to protect. If you need protection, you call the police. When those informants wind up dead, you call Neil Black. Get out of here. With your nonsense. This place is all burned up. Yep. They have their line burned successfully. Hopefully it doesn't jump the river. So we're gonna want to head east. Southeast, specifically. Ooh, what was that red thing over there? I didn't see that from the other side. Skis? We're not gonna talk about that? There's a ski? Just one ski. That's even weirder, almost. Why is there a ski on the tree? And if I were to fall, I would bump my knee on the ski on the tree. That's where I've gone with this. Congratulations, you got to hear that. You're welcome. Oh. Those look like... What is that, a snowmobile? The weird sight. Are we ever gonna see anyone up close is what I'm wondering? 'Cause it kinda seems like we're just gonna keep avoiding contact with people. In fact, I think that's gonna be part of the story somehow, that we just keep not seeing people up close.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
Whoa, someone stripped these snowmobiles down to the bone.
Huh.
I mean, that's weird, right?
I mean, I can come up with a bunch of not weird reasons someone would do that out here, but given what's happened, yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
I think you just acknowledged some confirmation bias. Another one out here in the swamp.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah? Where am I?
Pork Pond. There used to be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
Because it's called Pork Pond?
It's a good goddamn name. That sign would look great in a den, or, you know, anywhere.
We have a second wrecked snowmobile. No special details besides the stripped engine also. Is it floating? Would it float in that little water? Maybe. Maybe. When it's all stripped like that or something. Seems unlikely though. Alright, we're just gonna keep heading east. Here we go. There's a camp. What does it say? Camp Arapaho. Sure, why not? It's not quite Tahoe, but it'll do fine.
Camp Arapaho.
You're there?
Yeah, I am.
It's been out there since the 50s.
I was never really into the idea of the Scouts. It's something about men organizing boys around their ideals. Never sat right with me.
Beware weebelows in large numbers.
Beware of anyone in large numbers. The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
We're just gonna hop down? No. Just walk down the ravine in general then. Okay. Oops. Let's try seeing if there's a way through. Oh, well this is high ground of some kind. Is it useful high ground? Could be. Okay, hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a trap. Alright. Should probably report that one.
I think I would have gotten strong enough to climb back up some of these drop-offs, but here I am, stuck.
Yeah, well, we've all got our limits, Henry.
There's a site? Totem pole. That's nice. Still don't know if this... I don't know if this camera comes up at some point or not. I was kind of worried about wasting pictures because it seemed like it was useful for evidence gathering when it seemed like there was going to be crimes. But who knows if that comes up again or not. Alright. Here's our destroyed camp.
You ever talked to any of the scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
What type of nerdy hobbies are we talking about with him? Like marching band?
Oh, no. Like comics, model rockets, wizards and wyverns, you know.
Ugh.
Hey, thanks to Brian, I can almost recall by memory the armor classes of most dragons.
The what? No, you can't.
Hey, planar dragon's armor class. Let's see.
Okay, no, I believe you. We're good. We're good.
Oh yeah, baby. Talk to me about damage reduction.
I guess these little shelters are where they keep the Weeblos.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
Alright. Not a ton going on here. Where are these people gonna be? We're already crossed the ravine at this point, right? Yep. They're supposed to be in this old camp somewhere around here. Well, there's only so much more path.
Yeah, these guys are gone. I found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
Well, at least I have this. We got ourselves an axe. Which, since I picked it up, now I can't talk to her about it, because that's how humans work. Hello.
Hey, Dee, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Wapiti Station?
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would need someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
Us?
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do, yeah. I mean, maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Fuck, Henry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So what's next?
Well, I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine and back towards the site.
Sounds good. Check in when you can, and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
Alright. There's been more promising signs of positivity around here, and that's certainly not one of them. So we're running with the theory right now that people may be observing us. We have an axe now. That might be able to get us through the gate. It could get us through that brush that was up somewhere around here. Yeah, over by cache 302. That one wasn't that big of a deal, but any other cache we find we could get past. Now we're going to return to the meadow. That's a bit of a hike, isn't it? Alright. So be it. Oh. We'll take a look around really quick, but I'm pretty sure I can use the axe to get through that as a shortcut right now. Now I don't see much going on. Hello? Just a post. Yeah, let's be on our way. Interesting. Alright, now he's earning his He-Man pose from the beginning. His nude drawing. That was a moment we had. Oh, he just jumped right across over here. Or can we? Nope. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I totally called this at the beginning of the game that you could chop down trees to get across things. Timber! There you go. We should be able to chop down that one tree that was near the beginning, too. Oh, he's in a hurry. Doesn't want to go falling off of that one. Oop. Hello? So we're going to be looping around to the west for a little while. Alright.
Are you there? I had a thought.
Your first one?
Let's hear it.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
There isn't any way someone, like, another lookout could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios.
Well, what about when I heard you talking to someone else?
I just left your line open. That's not what this is. Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Seems like a real problematic dead end. Uh-oh. We have confirmation that someone's out there.